Welcome back to IntuitiveTea Gemini. This is going to be an Aries updated 48 hours. This is going to be for the collective, so take it as it resonates. And if you enjoy this energy exchange, I ask that you please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Aries, you receive the 3 of Pentacles reverse. This is saying that you need to collaborate. So an opportunity is going to open up for you within the next 48 hours. And it's saying if you step out your comfort zone, it's going to be very beneficial for you and for your future. I feel like overall for the future of you and your loved ones. But this is saying currently you're very independent and you don't like to rely on the help of others, because when you rely on the help of others, that means you don't have control over that situation. Like you don't know what the outcome is going to be. This is saying that you need to remain positive regardless. Push yourself to come out your comfort zone. Push yourself to do things you wouldn't normally do. 3 of Wands is the same thing. This is speaking on choices as far as expansion. This is your horizon, so it's saying you need to step out your comfort zone and see what's on the horizon moving forward. This is speaking on abundance as well as growth. Let's see what's going on for my Aries within the next 48 hours. It's saying this is going to be brought to your attention, so make sure you do what's best for you when that time comes. Temperance Reverse is speaking of patience and balance. This being reversed is saying that you need to have patience within this. It's saying also being balanced as far as balancing out your work and your family life, your spiritual life. This saying you need to be patient. This is speaking on abundance. Like I said, it's speaking on overall excitement, joy, new opportunities, and abundance. To have that Temperance card reversed is saying that you are going to have to wait, and maybe that's what's causing issues. Yeah, I feel like you are really ready for these new beginnings, and it's killing you that you actually have to wait. But it's saying the sooner you get started and the sooner you focus on what is for you, the sooner the things that aren't for you will fall away. This is representing new beginnings, you walking into new experiences, but at the same time, this individual is about to walk off the ledge. It's saying be cautious. Just because you have opportunities all around you, it's not saying that you have to partake in each one. That Fool card being upright is saying that this person is so infatuated with the clouds, like, well, the clouds in third, but they're infatuated with what's above them and where they're headed, that they may make careless steps. So this is saying, like I say, that you need to accept these new beginnings, but accept them with caution. Make sure you're doing what's going to be best for you. 8 of Cups, a lot of you for Aries will be ending relationships, connections that you pouring a lot of emotional support into. Like I said, love and encouragement. You're about to walk away from this. This is saying that you're leaving your baggage behind. You're starting new. To receive the Fool card, and this is telling me that for a lot of Aries, relationships will be ending within the next 48 hours. But like I said, look at this as a positive thing, because it's supposed to be of a positive nature. This was never and it's never supposed to be looked at as something that's going to hold you back or hinder you. Judgment. This is saying that you don't need to focus on what others have to say about your current situation or what others think about this relationship or what you've decided to do. It's not up to other people to live your life for you, and it's saying you shouldn't allow anyone to vicariously do that. So make sure you're always doing, like I said before, what's best for you. Don't focus on the opinions of others, because their opinions are only going to come from what they know, if that makes sense. Someone judging you is saying that they're only going to view you and your situation from like the knowledge that they have on it, from their experiences. So Don't balance your worth or balance what you should do off what someone else has to say. This is your life at the end of the day. 2 wands reversed. It's saying that you have two choices. You know about these two choices. You can stay or leave. It is saying that you're still indecisive. So even though you're walking away, I feel like some of you may return to this person. Or maybe this has been a back and forth thing between you both. Like, y'all break up, y'all get back together. Yes, and love isn't coming from you in this connection. Maybe not coming to you either. I feel like for a lot of you Aries, this is somebody you've been back and forth with. Because it's saying new beginnings, it's saying walking away, but at the same time, yep, cycle. Some of you are putting an end to that cycle. Some of you are realizing you need to move forward and do what's best for you. Now, 2 of Wands being reversed, like I said, is you know you have these two choices and these two decisions. Should I walk away? Should I stay with this person? And you need to, you really need to honor this. Like, you need to figure out what it is you want to do so it's not a back and forth thing. Not an inconsistent thing, because not only are you playing with that person's feelings, but at that point you're playing with your own feelings because you won't make your mind up about something that's actually either going to be beneficial for you in the future or something that's going to hinder you. The person you're in a relationship with should always help you grow. If they're not helping you grow, then it's saying what's the point? To receive this card, I call it my like wake up card. I feel like it's saying that you need to snap out of this trance that you're in, as far as not feeling like you're good enough, or as far as doubting yourself, not having faith in what you can do, not having faith in your angels. This is saying you need to remain positive. 7 of Swords is saying that you're withholding some sort of information from this person. Maybe you're walking away because you did something, or maybe you're walking away because you really don't want to be with this person anymore. Whatever that is, you do need to come clean and speak up about it. It's saying not only will you feel better, but you'll feel lighter. You can take on more when your plate's clear from those things. The 2 of Pentacles upright is saying that there's a back and forth cycle. There's two different things that bring in your financial abundance, and it's saying you go back and forth between these two things often. This is saying within the next 48 hours you're going to be faced with a decision. Do I want to do this or do I want to do that? And it's saying that they really want you to stick to this. They want you to pour all of your energy, time, and focus into this one choice. Let's see. 48 hours, Ace of Wands reverse. This is speaking on new beginnings that you're not accepting. New beginnings you're not accepting. This is speaking on changes you're not accepting. You're holding yourself back and procrastinating. You could be self-sabotaging yourself purposely. Maybe you don't feel like you deserve to be successful, or maybe you don't feel like you're gonna be successful, so that's why you're self-sabotaging. It's saying you have new beginnings available to you, but for some reason you keep dipping and dabbing in the old. Lover's card is speaking on this relationship. So yeah, Aries, a lot of you need to disconnect from this person. You went back and forth with this individual and you haven't seen any changes. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that if you want to see changes, you have to take control over the direction of this relationship. You have to take control over the direction of the choices you decide to make. Life-wise, like I said, the Lover's card upright, this is what it's speaking on. The beginnings, the endings. This is also speaking on as far as financial gains. You need to start saving. You need to invest. You need to do what's best for you long-term wise. 4 of Pentacles upright, yeah. I feel like a lot of you have been back and forth between this energy of wanting to actually save your relationship or wanting to walk away. 10 of Wands is saying walking away, though, is going to remove these burdens. Y'all don't realize that y'all have been overextending yourself for way too long. And it's saying it's become a normal thing to you. So now you don't even see this as a burden. 10 of Wands. Yeah, a lot of you need to cut these connections. Yeah, it's most definitely saying if you want to be burden free, you need to walk away from this connection. They don't want you to Worry so much about the time and the history and what you've invested into it. What have you received in return? You're not really in a relationship if you're overextending yourself. If you're doing more for this person than what they're doing for you, I don't see how this is balanced out. Like, it's not fair to you. And it's saying the sooner you come to the realization of this, and the sooner you see this for what it truly is, the sooner the situation could turn around in your favor. Leave and focus on your new beginnings. Don't focus on what's behind you, because you're going to miss what's ahead of you is what this is showing, this spread and this layout. You also need to want better for yourself. Don't continue to go back to this person just because you're comfortable or you're safe or you feel like, quote unquote, that's where you should be. It's not fair to you. And it's really not fair to that person, because saying you're just keeping them around as like a placeholder to have somebody. So you don't have to really sit with yourself. A lot of people get in relationships because they don't know how to be by themselves. Because when you're alone and you're by yourself, you, like I say, you have to sit with choices. You have to sit with mistakes, decisions. A lot of people are just in relationships nowadays so they don't have to worry about themselves, so they don't have to do their inner work, so they don't have to figure out what's actually wrong with them. So it is saying don't turn into that, don't adopt that type of energy. Focus on your happiness, your genuine happiness, not happiness just to say you have someone.